Hey gamers, and welcome back to a brand new Roblox Jailbreak video. And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining the entire hyperchrome situation that is occurring inside Jailbreak right now. But before we get on with today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, because I'm giving away all of my torpedoes right here at 20k subscribers. And if you want to win it, all you need to do is to subscribe and to join my Discord server. I mean, we're literally doing a torpedo giveaway right now, so go ahead and join it. The link is in the description. But without further ado, let's get on with today's video, and we're gonna figure out why this thing right here, not the torpedo, the hyperchromes, are really kind of bad. So anyway, to even begin with this video, we need to head over to the trading island. Well, obviously, because that's where everything goes down. That's where all the drama and the news is. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead over here and spawn myself a vehicle. Let's go with an Aptor, and we're gonna slap on that a hyper diamond level 5. Now you might be wondering, Bob, what's the issue with hyperchromes these days? I've seen stuff about it and people don't really trade them. Why is that? Well, first of all, we need to go over to a website. And no, I don't mean this website, I mean this one right over here, JB Values. Now, it doesn't actually matter which website you go on. You can go on Jailbreak Trading or JB Values, and it literally is the same issue. Now, both sites have a difference in value for hyperchromes. Let's use the level 5 blue, and this is 25 million on JB Values, and on jailbreaktrading.net, it is only 22 for duped. However, for a non-duped variant, it is still 25, so there's literally no difference in between. Now, you might be wondering why one of the most expensive and hardest things to get inside Jailbreak only costs $25 million. I mean, if you go to the torpedo or even the arachnid, they're both worth more than a hyper diamond, and those are really, really hard to get. Like, I mean, you need to rob a single store thousands of times to even get one hyperchrome, and that takes a very, very long time, especially when you're trying to get level 5s. Whereas for vehicles, you literally can just grind them. I mean, out of season 1s and ones that are limited, sure, they're a little bit more rare. However, a lot of people have them. Compared to hyperchromes, they're most likely duped. Most hyperchromes that you'll find are duped variants. Ones that aren't, well, that's very lucky to have. And there entails the issue. Non-duped hyperchromes are very, and I mean very rare. I've been asked this a lot, how to check for duped items, and the answer is literally just come to JB Values, go to the dupe list, and this has been literally partnered in between this website and this website. They have literally made a a certain page where you can search up a guy's username. For instance, I'm going to do bobthelog. As you can see, I don't appear because, of course, I'm not a duper. However, if I type in, like, this guy, wait, let's see, D3LTT, there you go. As you can see, he has duped himself an arachnid. Anyway, you've got your normal sort of dupes. You've got some random things, some expensive things like beams. For some reason, some guy duped a Terrera. I don't know why he did that, but you get Celsius, thrusters, torpedoes, arachnids, stuff like that. However, if we scroll down just a little bit, you'll see very quickly that's a lot of hyperchromes, and that is a lot of hyperchromes. Anyway, as you can see, duped hyperchromes are incredibly common, and if you try to trade for a single hyperchrome, chances are it is going to be a duped variant. I mean, I know for a fact I had a hypershift at one point. I actually had two at one point, but the one that I had was duped, and a lot of it was duped. Other than a couple of the blues, this one right here is duped. And with so many of the same item being duped over and over again, more and more people get it, which of course results in deflation of value. Now, I can get into the maths of this, and trust me, there's a lot of it, you know, when you get into values and stocks, stuff like that. You know how the world is kind of going through a bit of a crisis at the moment? Yeah, well, basically, that's what the jailbreak economy is doing at the same time, which is a bit coincidental, but we'll look past it. Take the Hyperblue level 5, for example. This thing has gone under some serious things. I mean, look, if we go back to just here, this is back in when was that? Okay, I'm stupid. This was 2023, so less than a year ago, and as you can see, it was a $40 million value, which is absolutely ridiculous. Then it dropped a bit, 230, nobody thought much of it. Then 220, then 200, and then it stabilized at 200, and then what's this? Bang, 130, and then bang, 60, 40, 30, now it is 25. It has gone down $220 million value, which is... what is that? It's best summed up by this guy Diamond right here. Anyway, he said during recent times in trading, hyperchromes haven't been doing their best. They're constantly avoided for being lowballed and due to the amount of duping there is. Due to this, they are less demanded for and slowly lose value. The current listed value of Hyper Blue level 5 is 30 million. Well, it's actually 25 now. This isn't accurate as Hyper Blue has lost a lot of demand since the 30 million suggestion was last made. Now you can often see Blue 5 mostly pulling offers for 25 more than ever. To basically summarize what the guy said, duping and lowball trades are literally what have caused hyperchromes to lose so much value, but duping is mainly the main one. Now, a lot of people want these colors. They're very, very cool colors. Don't get me wrong, Hypershift is pretty cool. However, it has got like no value anymore. Sure, it's still worth about 100 mil, which is still quite a lot, but back in the day, when I made a video on what Hypershift could get you, it was worth 500 mil. So that is a pretty big loss. And since duping has lowered the value of these hyperchromes, it has also reduced the demand because less people want an item that is going to lose so much value. People want things that will get them value, not something that will basically waste their money. And since literally nobody wants hyperchromes, their demand is still going to go down and down until it literally reaches rock bottom, and then I'm not sure what happens from there. We could literally see in a few months hyperchromes lose all of their value completely, where you can literally get, you know, all hyperchromes for a single vehicle like a torpedo, which would be, you know, pretty good, but it's probably not going to happen just like that. Now, I feel either Badimo or the trading team will step in to stop this from happening, because hyperchromes at the end of the day are still really hard to get. They're very rare, you know, colors. So I'm hoping before all of the value of these vehicles are lost, that Badimo may do something. They may implement something where they delete dupe variants, where they become increasingly rare, and they give some sort of compensation for the people that, you know, traded for these dupe chromes. But if Badimo don't do something, or the trading team don't do something, then what's going to happen? Will hyperchromes literally lose all of their value entirely? What will happen? As of right now, you should not trade for a hyperchrome. It just doesn't make any sense. They're losing so much value very quickly that, you know, if you've got one, then don't trade it away. You might as well keep it for now because it's a hyperchrome and it may go up later in the future. However, at that point, you're literally just getting into gambling stakes and choosing whether it's going to be a good trade for you or whether you're just going to lose a ton of inventory value. Trading is, of course, optional. Sometimes people won't want to trade for value. They want to trade to get a vehicle that they want, even if it's not very good vehicle or very good color, like a hyperchrome. But in general, just speaking of hyperchromes, you should avoid them at all costs. I mean, look, these trades that you're going to get for hyperchromes are going to be basically non-existent. In a video I made 2 weeks ago, I made a video called How I Lost Hypershift and Became Rich. Now, that video has, you know, proven my point even more, because since then, hyperchromes and hypershift in general has lost a lot more value, and the vehicles I got in return for that are a lot better. They've still gone up. Now, if you do really want a hypershift, then, you know, I suppose go for it, trade for it, or just grind manually. However, that will take you a very long time to do. But you should just be warned that the item value of these chromes are going to be really poor for right now. If you have them, then, you know, just keep them. There's no point chaining them away, because if they do go up in the future, then you're going to be lucky. However, as of the foreseeable future, for right now, these hyperchromes are not going to get any more value than they already have. I'm just yapping on though, bro. I mean, it's your choice if you want to trade for these. I just personally wouldn't. Like, you could probably go throughout a trade lobby and try find somebody trading a hyperchrome, and you're going to struggle quite a bit. And if you do rarely find somebody that is trading it, they're going to be trading it for a very low ball. Like over here, trading Vault and Hypercream level 2, Hyper Diamond level 2 and ads. They're just very random small selection of things, like a Vault and then 2 low Hyperchromes. Be careful out there when trading. Don't get scammed. Don't lose a ton of value like I have done occasionally. Always use a value website and always ask for trading help from experts in Discord servers like JB Values or Jailbreak Trading Core. However, gamers, that is it for today's video. If you do want to win a torpedo or two, I'm literally giving away all of my torpedoes in my Discord server at 20k subscribers, and we're like 3k away, or like 2.5k away. We're really close. All you need to do is join my Discord server, make sure you're subscribed, and you've got a pretty good chance of winning some torpedoes. However, that is all for today's video. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. Join my Discord server, follow my Twitter, it's bobthelog, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye.